Hello, it's February 27, 2014. I'm over at the Daily Mail, and it's asking why has Russia sent a spy ship to Cuba? Mystery surrounds vessel that arrived in Havana with no explanation as U.S. warns Moscow over war games in Ukraine. Now, before we get to this article, first off, there's your explanation right there. U.S. warning Moscow over war games in Ukraine. First off, we backed the destabilizing of the Ukraine, and now we're warning Russia not to interfere. That's some arrogance. But let's go back first to May 17, 2012, where the Associated Press reported that 22 Russian Army paratroopers were in Colorado for 2 weeks of training with the 10th Special Forces Group at Fort Carson. Two nations' militaries have been conducting joint exercises for years, but this is believed to be the first time Russian soldiers have trained on U.S. soil. Then again, in July of 2013, foreign troops are already operating inside America. This is at InfoWars, and all these links will be in the article associated with this video. Now, FEMA denies report of Russian forces providing U.S. security at major events, but that contradicts a June 25th press release, which was issued by the Ministry of the Russian Federation for Civil Defense and Emergencies, and that release is right here. On June 26, 2013, several documents signed during joint work of Russian Emergency Ministry and FEMA. The Russian Emergency Situations Ministry and the USA Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, are going to exchange experts during joint rescue operations in major disasters. This is provided by a protocol of the fourth meeting of the U.S.-Russia Bilateral Presidential Commission Working Group on Emergency Situations and 17th meeting of Joint U.S.-Russia Cooperation Committee on Emergency Situations, which took place in Washington on June 25th. The document provides for expert cooperation in disaster response operations and to study the latest practices. In addition, the parties approved of U.S.-Russian cooperation in this field in 2013-2014, which envisages exchange of experience, including in monitoring and forecasting emergency situations, training of rescuers, development of mine rescuing, and provision of security at mass events. So we know that Russian troops have been training on U.S. soil in America. We also know that our borders are like sieves. They've got more holes in them than Swiss cheese. So we don't know how many covert operatives from any different countries that aren't exactly friendly with us are here on American soil. So keeping that in mind, we know that we have them inside. Now, let's go here. U.S. warns Russia to keep its military out of Ukraine. This is over at Washington Times. The Obama administration warned Russian President Vladimir Putin on Sunday not to react too aggressively to the fast-moving developments in the Ukraine, where pro-Western demonstrators forced the nation's Moscow-backed president from power over the weekend. Once again, we stuck our nose into it. We destabilized yet another country so we could put one of our puppets in and take Moscow's puppet out. National Security Advisor Susan E. Rice said the situation unfolding in Kiev reflects the will of the Ukrainian people and the interests of the United States and Europe, and that Russia would be making a grave mistake if it sends military forces to try and reverse the developments or to seize control of pro-Moscow eastern Ukraine. So we stuck our nose into it, but we're telling Russia to take theirs out, and lo and behold, what happens next? That's right, we have a Russian spy ship sent to Cuba, and let's take a look at what this spy ship is. Russia's spy ship docked in Havana on Wednesday, and neither Cuba nor Russia offered any mention or explanation of the mysterious visit that is reminiscent of the Cold War. AFP reported that the Viktor Leonov CCB-175 boat that measures up to 300 feet long and 47.5 feet wide appeared in the section of Havana's port usually used by cruise ships. The intelligence vessel bristles with electronic eavesdropping equipment and weaponry, including AK 630 rapid-fire cannons, and surface-to-air missiles. Now let's take a look at how close Cuba really is. Old map, but it does show the range of short-range missiles. 1,000 miles here. The range of long-range missiles, 2,000 miles. Look at how much of the U.S. they could attack. Now, if you just want another little glimpse here, this is how close Cuba is, Havana is, to America. I would say that this is Putin's shot across the bow, telling us not to be wanting him out of Ukraine. I would say we are at war with Russia, and it's another Cold War. Just my opinion. Thank you.